for those that are back for some more, welcome back. Missed you guys. For those that are new to the channel, my name is Carolina. I just finished nursing school not too long ago. Now I'm actually in the process of looking for a job, which actually kind of sucks, if you ask me. Terrible. Honestly, right now, like, especially with coronavirus and everything, I feel like it's delaying everything even more. But yeah, so let me not delay this video anymore. So for today, we're going to be talking about how to actually have fun in nursing school and what I did to have fun, especially with my crazy schedule. But yeah, so my number one thing is to make sure you know yourself. Make sure you give yourselves a self-assessment to understand what you need to do in order to pass a class, what you need to do in order to be happy, what you need to do to not feel overwhelmed, okay? So in order to pass a class, like say like you need to study little by little and you understand what your study schedule needs to be. Of course, that's not going to come like this. Like, you need to know what you need to do. You need to do a lot of trial and error to understand your study habits and what you need to do. I can't tell you mine, basically, because mine was it was a trial and error. What I did at the end was just basically just study a little bit every day. I don't like to cram. I feel like cramming is very exhausting for the brain and for myself, honestly. I feel like cramming does not make me happy, but that's just me. Like, I know a lot of people that like to cram and they got great grades and everything. So that's what I mean, like, by self-assessment, understand what you need to do in order to pass the class. Also, you need to know what you need to do in order to be happy. Whether it be taking up little hobbies, whether it be reading a book, whether it be just sitting down in like a quiet area by yourself, okay? So in order for you to have fun, you need to know what you want. You can't just think that somebody else's fun is your fun. Like, no. Like, for me, my fun is sitting down somewhere quiet sometimes by myself, because I feel like my life can be so crazy sometimes that I just need a moment alone. I also love hanging out with my friends, so I would make sure I had some time for them and everything, hanging out with my boyfriend, also hanging out with family. And I don't feel my fun doesn't consist of going out partying every weekend. That isn't me. That was never me. It still isn't me. Like, yeah, I can go out and go out to the club and enjoy some time with my friends, but I can't do it every weekend. One, it's very expensive. Super, super expensive for no reason. Another, I just feel like sometimes it's just boring, like, doing the same thing. Some people like it, some people, like me, don't really like it too much. I feel like doing that type of stuff is just too much, and it's something that you can't really do in nursing school too much neither, because people think that nursing school is easy when it's very, very hard. Like, I had a lot of friends in the beginning of nursing school not understand why I couldn't hang out with them, and I was just like, you guys don't understand what this is right here. Like, I need to learn everything from like 3 weeks of lecture and put into it and answer questions into an exam. Like, I need to study. Like, I'm sorry. But yeah, and also to learn what you need to do to not be overwhelmed. So in order for me not to be overwhelmed and feel like I have to do all these things, I would write everything out. I would get the syllabus, write it out. If it was to change, of course I would change it. I would get my bills. I would write everything out that I needed to pay for. I would write out my work schedule. Once I had all my mandatory things on my schedule, that's when I would be able to like text my friends, be like, hey, like, I can hang out this day if you want to hang out. Or I would tell my boyfriend, like, hey, like, I'm off this, and this day. You want to do anything? Like, also with my family. But my family's a little bit different because a lot of them live in Rhode Island, where I live in Jersey. So, of course, I would have to take off a weekend. And a lot of times I was not able to see them for a while. But yeah, like, my brother and my sister, of course, like, I hang out with them all the time. But in terms of, like, my entire family, those things actually had to wait for my breaks, like my winter and my summer break, because certain things that I just couldn't do because my schedule was so hectic. But if I could, like, take my brother and my sister out for, like, some lunch or anything, like, I would do it. For dinner and stuff like that, definitely would do it. But yeah, that's pretty much how I was able to achieve all those things. Like, making sure that I put myself on a schedule and I knew what I needed and what I needed to do and what I couldn't do. So say like I had an exam coming up and my friends were like, hey, or my boyfriend was like, hey, like, can we go somewhere this for whatever? I would have to know myself enough to know that I could not do it, or if I could do it. Okay? Yes, having fun is a priority, and having fun doesn't just mean hanging out with friends. It could be what you want to do, but yes, it's a priority, but also school's a priority as well. So I'm not saying that you need to study you can't do anything for an entire week because you have an exam that week. Like, no. No. What I mean is to understand yourself and know what you can and can't do, and make sure you're true to yourself. Like, is something that you cannot do worth making somebody else happy? No. Okay? Yes, in the moment it seems like it's worth it, but in the long run it's really not. And that's the hard truth. Like, yes, having fun all the time is very important, but you need to understand that having fun isn't a very I don't know exactly how to put it, because I don't want to seem like having fun is not, like, having fun is very important, and I highly suggest, like, you at least put an hour a day, like more than that actually, to make yourselves happy. But know what you need to do in order to still pass your classes. Okay? That's where the self-assessment comes in, and you need to very much stay true to it and let people know that, like, yes, I love you. Yes, like, I love you as a friend. I love you as my partner. I love you as my family. But you also need to understand that I have a lot of things going on. Okay? Being honest and being truthful was actually the best way that I could have done it, to make sure I still had fun, but making sure I still passed my classes. Okay? Nursing school was like a completely different ball game from whatever I've ever had to go through. But yeah, that's, after a while you start to understand what you can and cannot do, and how to have fun, when you can have fun, what type of fun you can have. It very much depends on you and what you're capable of. Okay? Making sure that you guys are true to yourselves, making sure that you guys know yourselves, making sure that you have your priorities set and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did to have fun. Of course, I'd definitely had fun in nursing school. I'm not gonna say that I had all the fun I wanted to have, but I had enough fun to be happy. And at the end of the day, like, now I'm super happy now that I can relax. Like, it's like 4 years of sacrifice, but you're sacrificing it for yourself. Okay? But once you start to get in the swing of things, it doesn't really seem like a sacrifice anymore. It just seems like your life, honestly. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. But yeah, guys, leave in the comments if you guys liked it or not. You guys can DM me, email me with any questions, or if you guys want to see examples of what my schedule looked like. I actually found one of my old planners. But yeah, I can tell you guys, because I don't really have things, I can't really write it out for you right now because I'm technically done with nursing school, but until I go for my master's. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys liked it. Bye.